Hello, welcome to the garden. What I'm doing at the moment is I'm just testing the camera, trying it at different settings and then trying editing it. The camera is filming very well. The problem I'm having at the moment is with editing it. I'm trying a different, at the moment this is at 1080p, I've tried it at 4K recording as well, and I can try it at a higher rate later. Just looking at these to make sure there's no black fly in them. Something that is a bit of a hazard with growing broad beans. Potatoes are growing quite nicely, just starting to flower, look. These will be later, these are the main crop, these are the pink fir apple. And this is a bit of a disaster zone. Slugs and snails are eating most of the peas. There's the odd one that's got away here, look. They're almost flowering. In fact, indeed they are there. But these ones, the slugs and snails have decimated them. Got a bit of an undersowing of a few radish in there, along with 3 bits of sweet corn that I haven't got room for in the greenhouse. Onions and shallots are doing fine. I think there's a bit of a mixture in there. I don't think they're all red. Some of them we can see quite clearly they're going to be red onions. Shallots are looking a bit parched. I think they could do with a drink. New rose bed, flowers for the wife. Had to put chicken wire around it because the flipping rabbits were chewing the flowers off. Gooseberries there, the bush isn't particularly great. We'll have a few black currants, but again they've been a bit neglected with me being not 100% health wise. Then we'll come round the other side, looking at the wildlife pond. Just scooped a bit of that frog bit weed out. The whole surface of the pond was getting covered. We like to leave a little bit open. While I was pulling the weeds out, I also hooked a newt out in the net, but that's gone back in nicely. That can go back to its tranquil ways again. I won't be bothering that for a while. Here's my greenhouse. You're familiar with this. This is something I've grown from seed this year. Well, actually, I think I grew them, sowed the seed last year. Alpine strawberry. Like those. Tiny. Don't get very much fruit, but they sure do taste nice. We've done a bit of a tidy up in here this morning. Watering's been done. Side shoots on the tomatoes that want nipping off have been done so. This particular one you can see here in the hanging basket is mini bell, so we're leaving all of the side shoots on. The reason being I'm growing that as a bush rather than as a sort of for want of a better word, a standard. You can see how that's grown on one stem, and we've taken the side shoots out. On this one we've left them on. This will be a short plant, no taller than that. Got flowers on already, and hopefully these side shoots will throw some flowers and we'll have a more compact but bushy tomato plant. I'm doing the same with a ruby short vine, letting that throw some extra side shoots out. There's one there. You can see that would have been taken off in the normal way, but I'm leaving it. That one's in a pot. It won't be growing very big. I'll nip the top out of that. I've got another one over here growing in the ground in these rings. And that one, I've taken most of the side shoots out. I've left this one here because I can tie that and it'll go in onto the cane frame and support the fruit. Flowers on the marmande, the beefsteak, garden pearl that grows the quite large trusses of small fruit. That's in a pot. This looks very overcrowded, I guess, but I've been getting away with it so far. I've got the rings that are growing at the bottom there. Then I've got chilli in a pot. A bit of cosmos growing through as a companion plant. I think it's cosmos. Somebody will no doubt put me right. Chilies at the back in pots. Got flowers on. And slowly but surely, despite the overnight temperatures dropping into single figures and knocking the leaves about a bit, the plants are still doing their best to grow and thrive. Here's my little window box with the strawberries in, 4 plants in there, perpetual type. When these are all picked, this stem here and all the others will be cut right back to the plant, and that will then encourage more fruit and more flowers. Some of them look a bit small, almost like end of season jam strawberries. What we'll have to do there on its next watering, that'll have a feed of tomato feed just to boost the plants. Not doing the tomatoes yet, because although we've got flowers, there's no sign of them setting any fruit yet. And that's the tradition, we don't feed the plants until the fruit is starting to form. This one might be one of the earlier ones. We'll see. Peas. Well, there we are. Pods are thickening up. There are pods in there all over the place. Just try one for quality control, just to make sure they're doing alright. A bit on the small side, those. I wonder if any of these will ever get anywhere near the kitchen. Probably not. Sweet corn is growing very slowly. Some better than others. Lettuce is still being decimated by something, I don't know what. Don't normally get problems. Normally I can grow the perfect lettuce in here with no slugs, snails or anything else. Something's very clearly decimating them. There's ants all over them. I'm not seeing the traditional sort of slimy trails on the bottoms of the leaves where the slugs and snails have been in, but we're going to have to start eating those, I think, or we're going to lose them. This big one in the middle there is a nice one, we need one. We'll take that one first. Okay, just a very short clip, just having a quick look around, just checking everything's okay.